Okay, good morning. Hey, today we are looking at, I guess I should have pulled that up, 100-degree weather for the next 10 days here. So, wanted to kind of do a cost of living in Wichita, Kansas, about what to do in 100-degree weather. So, it's a little bit of both. It's about the things to do in 100-degree plus weather, and the costs will go over those as well. So, obviously, a lot of water activities is what I'm pulling up here for you. So let's get started. So yeah, first let's go to all the swimming pools. This is something I do. I use the College Hill swimming pool. I love sunbathing. Of course, this also includes like your neighborhood pools. The cost of that would be, of course, your HOA dues. But here I pulled up the Wichita government, city of Wichita, and the various pool locations. So if you start here, you look at these tabs, and we've got the alley. That's south of Kellogg over on Seneca. Here we go. And we'll get to the cost here in a second. So this kind of shows you, and a lot of these include splash pads. I also am going to show you some splash pads around town as well. They've been building those up over time. But again, just since this is the addition of 100-degree weather and what to do here, I wanted to go over all that. So yeah, there's a nice shot of alley from the above. And again, just you can go to wichita.gov, Parkland Recs, Aquatics, and go toward the swimming pools and just kind of find that. So, okay, here's this. Check out the College Hill one. This is the one I am at often. And what I love about this one is you got this little sunbathing area here. And at 3:30, they do an adult swim. So they kick the kids out for about 10 minutes. And they let the adults at least pop in for about 10 minutes by themselves. So kind of interesting. And there's the deep end with the diving. And they got, okay, so then they got Harvest, the Harvest location. Let me see if there's a map here. Here you got it down here. And they got a free swim day, as you can see over here on the right-hand column. Hours of operations, I'm usually thinking it's like 1 to 5 or 6. I know I think Tuesday is like a latchkey kid type of and Thursday might be something else. So they have, of course, different little specials. And then here they're talking about some other stuff, some evening activities. I'm not quite sure. I think that's like a swim time for people, but and here's all the addresses. So let's get back up to the pictures, though. We'll get over the cost. So this is Harvest. I think I've got, here's a city. Here's the locations over here. As I'm going through it, like Alley here, Alley Park, we're going through right now is this one here. So you go back to, I'm sorry, this first one here was Alley Park. So over on Seneca. And then again, you can just kind of check here's all, and they'll say the splash park. In fact, I drove past this Goddard splash park the other day. I've got a house under contract over there. So it was taking pictures for that neighborhood video, the Maize splash park. So a lot of these are splash parks. Just what you're also seeing here, Alley Park. Like I know they have a bunch of aerobics and stuff like that. And the day fees are like $3 for like a single person. You've got some seasonal passes you can do at these water parks. I'm talking specifically water parks right now. The Splash Aqua Park we're going to look at here in a few minutes, but Osage is part of the city park. Alley Park, Boston Park is part of the city park, and I'm not sure what all these other, Wichita Water Center, OJ Watson Park. Okay, that's a different video, but a lot of these are, like I said, there you get to see the splash pad. So yeah, I just did City of Wichita splash pads to show you all of these. The splash pads, as far as the cost of living here, are free. Just take your kids over. They do, funny enough, have an open. You can see open soon at 10 a.m. and open and close time, and that's just where I believe they start the water to where you can go splash in it, and then they will turn the water off. I think it goes till 6. I'm not sure. So let's get back here. So then you got Harvest. I can't think of where that is. McAfee or McAfee. There you got some pictures of that pool. And Manissa. Oh, it looks like you got a little slide over there. You got 0 and depth entry. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for the sunbathing part for adults. Diving or little kids. Diving board and a drop slide. Shore run that slides. And then you got Orchard, which is close to 235 over on the west side. And you got that big swimming part. Let's see what else. Okay, a little feature. Looks like that one's got a slide as well. I don't see. Oh, they do have 0 deep depth entry. Not seeing it on here unless it's over there. slide climbing wall similar to a rock climbing wall, but is over a deep end and has 12 feet of water below it. That I'm guessing is probably what they're talking about there. So yeah, city pools are, like I said, they're open right now from 1 to 5. And I think even some are open till 6. Here's the hours again. Oh, it's looking like, okay, I'm thinking of Saturday and Sunday then it's 1 to 6, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The main days are open 1 to 6. So, and then here you get these free swim days. So if you want to check out a free swim day at any of those. And here's the swimming pool rates that I was mentioning. Like I said, they've got some coupon books if you're going to go a lot. You got the family pass, individual pass, or if you want to go for a day, $3 for children or adults, or a family rate, 6 people, one must be an adult. So there we got that. Okay, now let's go to the YMCA. It's got several water parks around here. Let's look at this one first. About 4 of them. So Andover Water Park, and looks like, I was reading this right beforehand, looks like it's open now after the year and a half ago-ish tornado kind of damaged it. So they had this rebuilding process, as you can see here. So it looks like that. I wasn't sure if that was up and running by the time I was doing this video. You got the North YMCA over by 96 in Kellogg. I've gone there tons and tons for the water, for sunbathing over the years with my cousin. She lives over in the College Hill area. Then you've got, I'm sorry, wait, that's the Northwest one. No, that's North, yeah. This is the one I call the Colwich Y. I've been over there too. And I call it the Colwich Y just because it's close to Colwich, on your way to Colwich. And the South YMCA, yes, I've been to this one too. It's kind of actually cool. They've got a little adult-only therapy benches. There's this little adult-only section, which is kind of cool. So, which the other ones don't have. I was telling my cousin about it one time because it was very interesting. And this is where also I've played a lot of volleyball over the years, back when I was playing a lot on the weekends with my crew over at the Farha Sports Center, which is right next to it. So yeah, tons to do with this South YMCA. Because the sports facilities, like for all the kids, indoor basketball and volleyball, stuff like that. And then we've got the Andover. Okay, this is just the Andover YMCA water park, as it was talking about above. And I believe I put so here's kind of, no, that's showing the other map. I thought I had just a little map of the YMCA ones. Well, let's see if location shows it. And I'll show you which ones are the water park. So you got Andover. This one's got the water park. The North one I was talking about is right up here. The North YMCA, that's got the water park. You got this one, like I said, I called it the Colwich Water Park. So that's the Northwest Water Park. And these are all gyms, of course, as well. I'm not saying that. I'm just, since this is kind of geared more toward, what to do in the 100-degree weather summer day. And then here is where we've got, let me open it a little bit more. You got a bunch of stuff right next to each other, so it's kind of hard to click on it. It's probably going to show you the Farha Center, as well as, let's just scroll on down here. And then just so you know, the downtown Y is probably that. Here you go, South YMCA. That's what I'm trying to get to. You got that's the indoor. That's right. You got the indoor fields. I'm not even talking about just tons of YMCA stuff down in that little south section. So just amazing for families and kids and whatnot. So let's scroll out. But what I'm trying to show from this map is just where the main 4 water parks are. And as you can kind of see, there's one in the central, one central-ish, Andover-ish, or no, here's Andover, the north one here, the northwest one here, and then these bunch of fields down here. You got some other fields up here at the north one as well. And I'm talking outdoor kids fields, whether it's soccer, baseball, and down here it's got the big indoor YMCA. And again, as far as costs on this, last I knew was about like $38 for like a single adult. I think it's in the 55-ish range for a family. And then, of course, each individual sport, there's going to be more fees on that. But just go to the YMCA for all the program, sports schedules, membership. We can pop here for a second to see they probably don't list the cost, because then they do that on a sliding scale a little bit. So anyways, but that's, yeah, so I just, again, this is more of about pools and what to do in 100-degree weather. So and back to that, those are all the splash parks. Okay, here's another one, Indian Hills Swim Club. This is over close to river, in the Riverside area. And this kind of shows you the map of where it's at. For those not in Wichita, I want to kind of go back a little bit. So this is, it's right here. Here you've got downtownish Wichita, probably right here because here's Exploration Place. And so pretty close to downtown on the west side of town. We're looking at west side there. Here's east side. So that gives you an idea. And then for the cost for this is a, I believe it's here. It's like about $550. And this is for the whole summer. So this is just a place you can belong for the whole summer. Family at $550. I'm just going to go the regular rates unless you haven't been before. A starting rate of $440 for that year. Single person can have $280, and it's basically from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Fence pool, baby pool area, and and then a couple, and then junior, those costs. But let's kind of check out some more pictures of it. So yeah, this is a well-known pool in the area that you can be a part of. It's, again, not a free one like all the city of Wichita. Well, free one meaning $3 ish, and our little coupon, little inexpensive. This is one you can belong to for the whole summer, whether it's swim kids. You got they've got little different functions. Okay, that's not a good picture. Here's like the little swim area for the kids. I think this is just that swim club. Here's an evening shot. It looks like a volleyball center on the side. So definitely a family kind of function area. Again, that's, and I'm not talking about all your neighborhood pools. If you're in an HOA that has a pool, those, of course, would just be the cost of your neighborhood. Okay, now this is kind of cool. This is something you drive by. It's the Splash Aqua Park. And let's go see a good picture of it. Not the easiest. But yeah, here it is. You drive by it and you'll see these blue and white things over on a water area with this slide. You see this slide here. When you're driving on, you're kind of, what is that? What's going on over there? What's that? And I mean, some people make fun of it, but because this is what you're seeing when you're driving by. But I gotta say, if I was a kid, I think this would be a blast. And it's just over on some water, and it's called the Splash Aqua Club. And let's see, I think there was it's like a $200 for the season. Here's the passes you're looking at. A single season pass looks like $200, starting from $200, and then a 5-hour punch pass starting from $60. So again, just another cool, was that it? Another cool water park with, it's like foam, not foam, but where's the pictures? I don't know, but it looks like kids can have a lot of fun on these little rubber things, and you put little vests on, and you can just run around here. But yeah, it's kind of a cool little feature. So anyways, yeah, that kind of gives you what to do. Another just water Splash Aqua Park is what it's called. So the next thing I kind of want to talk about, and not in detail, I'll do another full video of this, but this is just the lakes that are nearby. Of course, the lakes would be free unless you're talking about buying a boat, and then your expenses could, buying a boat, life vest, gas, add all those up. But if you're just going to run out and just, sit on the beaches here, we've got one. This is a Cheney over on that's more farther west, like Colwich and Andale on the west side of town. So yeah, basically a lake you can go hang out at. Or take a boat on. I think one of my past clients takes his watercraft on there. He's really into windsurfing, I think. Not windsurfing, kayaking. I think it's a big, not kayaking, so I can't think of the term right now. But he takes his boat out. So basically, yeah, these are the two boats. They're on either side of town, about 30 minutes one way, 30 minutes the other way. And Cheney's one of them. Here you go. Here's a better picture of Cheney. And then let's go to, and then El Dorado. Okay, I thought I had pulled El Dorado up, but El Dorado, pull this one up. Here's the other one on the other side of town. So over here, and that would be toward, and I know I've had a bunch of had softball tournaments over on that side of town. We've camped out over there. Um, but again, here's El Dorado State Park. You can just kind of look that up. So it'd be technically free unless you are looking to go boat in there or whatever, El Dorado Lake. So, and then Cheney, I just spoke about. So, and then there's two other ones that I've been on, I think with my relatives. Here's Wilson Lake. It's a smaller lake. And then the Canopolis Lake, just to kind of give you, if you want to go search those later on. But yeah, there you have it. Hopefully that gives you an idea of, again, we just talked about the city pools, the city splash pads, YMCA pools. Here again, all your city parks, and not only that, but this also shows they've got little exercise facilities at some of these city office park areas, splash pads. There might be at all of them so far. I know they've been building those up out over the past couple years. And of course, Indian Hill Swim Club over in the Riverside area, the Splash Aqua part, kind of south. You can see it off of 235, a little bit southeast on the southeast side. And then again, just the lakes that are around here, El Dorado Lake, Cheney Lake, Wilson, and Canopolis. So anyway, yeah, if you have any questions on any of these, give me a holler. And thanks for watching and stay cool. Oh, the other thing I did before I ended this, wanted to say the other things that well is I was going to say just something I'd seen recently, which I'm going to go and do today because of this 100-degree heat. It is so hot right now. Is freezing grapes and watermelon. I've been watching the little TikTok stuff on cutting the watermelon, stick it in the freezer. It's like a freezer pop, and grapes. So I'm actually running to the store today to do that. Again, just anything right now because, like I said, it's showing on our. Where's my phone? On there, it's like 100 degrees over for the next 10 days. So anyway. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Reach out if you have any questions.